Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. If you are new here, around here we love to do all things regarding decorating, especially seasonal decorating, shopping, styling videos. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, then please hit that subscribe button so you can stick around and not miss out on any of the fun. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a bunch of Christmas shopping. This video will be Ross and then Kirkland and Michael's. And then part 2 of Hobby Lobby will be coming out in the next couple days, and also another Home Goods and Marshall's trip. Yes, me and my mom have been out the last few days having so much fun looking at all the new Christmas stuff and just planning and preparing for Christmas. So I definitely had to take you guys along with me. So let's get started. I had to start with Ross because one question that I get asked so often is about my centerpiece from last Christmas. And yes, do you see that? Here it is. It's back. I was so excited to see this. I have had so many questions about where I've got this from, and it was something that I was unable to link. Well, actually, I could link it, but you guys will not believe. It is so expensive online. Here it is at Hallmark. It was in the Hallmark store last year for $249. Well, actually, $250. And yep, look at it. It's the exact same thing. There's no difference. And it's also on the Amber Marie & Co. website right now for $174. And here at Ross, it's $59.99, which is such a good deal because this thing is so big. I think it's at least 3.5 feet long. I always tell you guys not to sleep on Ross, especially for Christmas. I don't know why, but I always find the coolest things for Christmas here. They don't have a lot, but they just have some really cool big items. Like this deer here. This looks just like the deer from Pottery Barn. Just like it. Except for the colorway, and this deer was $16.99 and the one at Pottery Barn is about $100. And then I thought it was cool that they had the Grinch and Cindy Lou here. I forgot to check the price on those though. I did love these trains. I thought these were really, really nice. I've seen a few of these at Home Goods and they're around $69, so it's still a pretty good savings. I love the whimsical look of the red and green one, and then just the classic colors. It would go with any traditional Christmas theme. And then they also had a smaller version of my table centerpiece. This one just had the one deer and it's kind of flat down at the bottom. It doesn't have the big archway. And this one was $39.99. I still thought it was really pretty though. If you have a smaller space, you could still do an arrangement in the back. You could even put that one on a coffee table or something like that. I still thought it was really pretty. And then I had to show you those trees and these little candle holders. Things like this at Home Goods are usually around $25 to $35, and this one was only $13.99. They had a couple different choices, and these deer were really pretty. I could definitely see these in many different situations. You guys know I love to add a little sparkle and glam, and those would be perfect. Then look how big this sleigh is for $100. This thing is so cool. Look how pretty all of these trains are. Again, they were $44.99. You could use these in so many different ways. You could use these as a centerpiece for your dining table for sure and just add an arrangement in the back, or even just candy or candy canes. All kinds of fun things you could do with these. I love the shape of that one though. It is so fun. And here are more of those really pretty deer and even a matching tree. They didn't have very many Christmas pillows yet, but I did really like this Christmas plaid set. And they had zippers, which is nice because you can switch out the inserts to save on space. And this red velvet pack was really nice for $18.99. I thought that was a good deal. I love looking at Ross for things like this, like their trays and stuff like that. And if you guys liked the dough bowl video that we did for fall, trays like this would be perfect for styling Christmas items like Christmas trees and just different things that you need that flat bottom for. So now we're heading in to Kirkland's. Let's take a look. I love Kirkland's. They have such pretty items. This bow looks like so much fun. Of course, you could put this on the top of your tree and drag the tails throughout the tree and just kind of tuck them in. But I think it would look so pretty over a doorway, over the corner of a doorway if you're doing a garland, and then just pull the tails out going across and then down the door. It would look so grand and beautiful. Kirkland's always has some of the most beautiful and just different ornaments. They are kind of pricey. I think they're mostly around $8.99. You just have to wait for a sale. They always run sales, but I do think they're worth it because most of their ornaments are very unique and they're just very good quality. As of the day I'm posting this, there was 25% off of Christmas, but as you guys will see at the end of the Kirkland's portion, the garlands, the Norfolk garlands, the really popular ones, are 50% off. So I am going to link those in the description below. I really liked those green ornaments. That's why I was kind of stuck on those for a second. If I do end up using all of the green that I'm thinking I might, you know how I got the green jewels that I popped up on the screen from Hobby Lobby? I think those ornaments would look beautiful with that. But they're not, for 25% off is still not, it's still a little too high for me. So we'll wait and see. This gingerbread house was really cute. It was $59.99. They call it porch decor, but you could definitely use this inside as well. I did link the gingerbread house in the description box below. I will try to link as many items as I can for you guys. This is kind of what I was thinking about doing for ornaments in my tree this year. When I did show at Hobby Lobby the raw wood ones and mentioned that I wanted to turn them gold, these are the ones I'm talking about right here. That's kind of what I was planning on doing. I wanted to make them look like the ones that are there at Kirkland's. These are only, I think they were $5.50 at Hobby Lobby. And then you just use some gold ribbon buff, where the ones at Kirkland's were $19.99. These are absolutely stunning. $29.99. They are so pretty. Those would look so good in my hutch in the breakfast nook. I don't know. I'm definitely highly considering those. I didn't pick them up. I'm just still trying to plan out what's going on in that room. So I didn't pick them up, but they are so pretty. If you're doing Nutcracker, those will add that touch of elegance and glam to your space. I was surprised to see they had these ceramic gingerbread houses, kind of like the Pottery Barn dupe ones. I wish they had additional sizes. I'm looking for a store that would carry a set, just like Pottery Barn does. They have the 4 houses, different sizes and shapes that go together. And I wish one of the stores would put a set out. I know Aldi did last year, and I'm wondering if they're going to do it this year. I would love to get some if they do. If any of you guys see those houses come back out at Aldi this year, please let us know in the comments below. And if you guys are enjoying this video, will you do me that favor and hit that thumbs up button and also the new hype button? That really helps out my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Those gingerbread glasses and the ones with the wreath, oh my goodness, those are just too cute. They would look so good on my new kitchen shelves. Kirkland's had a lot of cute gingerbread stuff. I did grab some of these picks for my tree, but then as you guys will see at Michael's that's coming up next, they had almost the exact same ones and they were a little bit cheaper. So I ended up getting a few more, but you guys will see that coming up. Kirkland's always has really nice stems, and they're always such good quality. Am I the only one on this planet? I don't know. I just think that these, I don't love these. I don't know. I don't like them in a vase. They kind of look like the Grinch fingers to me. They're crazy. They look crazy. I guess if they were laying flat or going horizontally across a garland or something, maybe they could add a little texture that way, but I just don't see them in a vase. but I think, again, I'm the only person that doesn't really like them because everyone else seems to love them. And if you missed out on the Hobby Lobby bow candle holders, then these look almost identical to those. I actually think these ones are nicer because they come with 2 different sizes, which is nice because you can put them next to each other and have a little set. I will definitely link those down below in the description box. I love their flameless candles. They are so pretty. They're actually very close to the Luminara ones. If you guys know about those candles, they're very expensive. These are about the closest ones I've seen to those. They look very realistic. If you're trying to decorate a space and you want to add something fun and festive, try using one of these open lanterns. They are so much fun to decorate and you can change them out seasonally, so it makes it a really good buy. You can easily just put some greenery. I'm going to show you how in the round ones you can take one of these mini wreaths. I love using these to decorate. But we're going to stick it here in this circular one, which is a really simple idea, but you can also use these in the larger ones as well. You can put anything in the center. You could do a candle. You could do one of those beautiful red mercury glass, the little nutcrackers we saw a little while ago. You could put one of those in the center. You can do all kinds of things with these and run them down the center of your table, or maybe do 2 on a coffee table, just stagger the heights, but they're just so much fun to decorate. I am loving this whole set. I love all the greens and browns. I'm definitely interested in this. I would love to get it for my house for my winter decor. Wouldn't this look so beautiful? Look at this green color. Oh my gosh, I would love to have this. I'm thinking about doing some pops of this green color for my winter decor, but just look how gorgeous with the gold rim plates, and then to mix it with all of that, it would just look stunning. And then this blue set, oh my goodness, the Nutcracker, how gorgeous. If you do blues in your home, you could do that Ralph Lauren look and mix these for your tablescape. Oh, that would look so pretty with all the chinoiserie vases. It would just look, oh, so stunning. The problem with me, you guys, is that I like every single style, literally every style, so I want everything. I feel like next year, not this year, but I feel like next year is my year for trying out the blues for fall and Christmas. I don't know. Something with the blue, it's just really, over the last couple of years, I've just really grown to love the blues, and I think I might have to try it out. Speaking of blue, look at these chargers with the gold accents. How pretty are those? Those would look beautiful on an Easter or spring tablescape as well. Dang, if I hadn't bought so much already this day, I really would have got this, but I'll probably end up grabbing one. We're still so far from Christmas, so I have plenty of time. But those little tumblers are just so cute, and they just make me want to drink my water that I've been trying to drink. And having a rhinestone pink and red cup is really going to help with that. It truly is. And of course, I had to show you their really popular garlands are back and fully stocked. Okay, and now we headed over to Michael's, so we're gonna check it out. All they had was this candy cane or peppermint lane line mixed with a lot of Santa items, but they were so cute and just so happens to be the theme that I'm adding into my dining room with the gingerbread. So much fun to look at. So let's take a look. I like that these peppermint trees had the green mixed in. I still can't decide if I want to add green into the dining room with the gingerbread, just so it kind of matches and flows with the front room better. Just can't decide yet. But these glass taper candle holders, oh my goodness, you guys know I love to add a little glam and elegance. And this mixed with all the fun, whimsical candy items, yes, those were gorgeous. I could definitely envision those candle holders with a flocked garland going down the center of your tablescape and some of those glass candy ornaments that we saw from the Robert Stanley line at Hobby Lobby. You could lay a couple of those down in the garland and it would just look so fun and whimsical for Christmas, but still really elegant. Just so pretty. So many fun things you could do with those. I love these jars if you're doing a hot cocoa bar in a peppermint theme. And then they also had the taper candles to match those holders there with the green on them. Those were also really pretty. And again, no prices. So I guess this is called the Peppermint Lane Collection. I would love to add these to my Peppermint Lane gingerbread tree. So we'll see. I need to see how much they are first of all, and I'm sure they're expensive because everything at Michael's is pretty expensive, but if they run a good enough sale, then maybe I'll add some of those. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they mark this stuff on sale pretty soon. Now we're going to head over to my favorite section, which is the stems and all the picks. And they're just, oh my goodness, there was so many cute ones for Christmas this year. You guys are definitely going to see some of these in my Christmas haul coming up very soon, including these really cute gingerbread picks. They come with 3 gingerbread on them, and I just thought they looked so cute. I like the red and white bow on them. And then these bow picks were cute. I know the bows are very popular, and that was kind of nice to have one on a pick like that you can just stick in the top of your tree or even throughout your tree. I love these candy canes. I think they look a lot nicer than the ones at Hobby Lobby, and these were Okay, oddly enough, all of the stems and picks were 40% off. So with the 40% off, those were close to the price of Hobby Lobby, and I thought those ones were much nicer. And then we saw all of these large ornaments. Oh my goodness, I want these for my front tree. But there wasn't a price on them. And I was watching a vlog with Cindy, I believe, and she went into Michael's, and I think, and I want to say that they were $20 each. I hope that was wrong, because if so, no way. No way. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And hopefully they're putting some major sales on them, because that $20, no way. In prior years, they used to have the ornaments, the really big ornaments that were in the boxes just like this size. They used to run those for $5 all the time. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the case again, because there are so many different ones in here that I want, including that red and green one for the front tree, and then those red and white, the ones that are in the finial shape. I definitely like those as well. Michael's also has a lot of the Mr. Christmas items, the ones that are animated. They're so much fun. I want to add something animated to my decor this year. Or maybe what I'll do is put my tree that's in the dining room on a spinner. If I end up going with the slimmer tree, which you guys will see more of that in the Hobby Lobby video, that's going to be coming out very soon. Okay, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you had a lot of fun shopping with me today. We have a lot more Christmas shopping videos coming up here very soon. If you are still watching, will you do me a favor and leave any Christmas emoji just so I know who's still here and watching at the very end. And I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.